Hello again, friends. It's Jeff Elhart with Elhart Automotive Campus, bringing you the mental health moment of the week. This week, we're talking about being proactive to save a life. Stephen Covey, the author, who has proactive as the first of his famous 7 habits of highly effective people, defines proactivity as more than merely taking the initiative, but focuses on responsibility, the ability and freedom to choose our response. Proactivity means that we move from being victims of the situations and circumstances that come our way to empowered human beings. Between stimulus and response, you have the freedom to choose. Being proactive may be a new way of thinking for most of us. A lot of things we do them because they're always been done that way. In order to reach an ultimate level of effectiveness, one must begin by becoming proactive. In other words, one must have both the initiative and, more importantly, the responsibility to create their own successes in their life. The more you choose, or the more you exercise your freedom to choose your responsibility, the more proactive and therefore more successful you will become. Instead of reacting to or worrying about conditions over which they have little or no control, proactive people focus their time and energy on things they can control. Gaining an awareness of the areas in which we expend our energies is a giant step in becoming proactive. Sorry about that. It's the cost of doing business here. Let's get back to our lesson. Let's apply this proactive lesson to mental illness awareness and suicide prevention education. We as a community have a choice, as Stephen Covey suggests. We do have some control over mental illness and suicide, however. Mental illness is one of the most treatable diseases. Suicide is one of the most preventable deaths. How? Education. Far too often we learn to educate as a result of a tragic event. That's okay as long as we embrace the change to make a difference by equipping ourselves with the tools to help avoid the suffering and death from continuing. 1 in 5 of us in our country will suffer from mental illness, mostly depression and anxiety in our lifetime. That means that 4 in 5 will not. That also means it's the old 80-20 rule again. 80% of us will not suffer from mental illness. However, that means that most of us can make a difference by being proactive in becoming educated in how to notice warning signs of depression and what to do about it to help others. You may know someone in West Michigan who has died recently by suicide. I do. I remember losing my cousin to suicide over 20 years ago. My feelings then were of accusation, selfishness, and pity. Then when my brother Wayne died by suicide just 5 years ago, I recall his wishes to his family and friends in a letter he had written, found 16 months after his death. Please help others overcome this illness of depression. God, please use me to help others. While Wayne and many others that die by suicide may succumb to things that they have little or no control over, I believe that they are wanting to help others by being proactive in their search to help themselves. If you want to make a difference, please join me and many others in West Michigan. Let's make a difference by being proactive. It starts with education. Take just 12 minutes, not 12 months. It's just 12 minutes, and take the pledge at benice.org. We'll see you next time on the Mental Health Moment with Jeff at Elhart Automotive Campus. Thank you.